This Christmas shopping stuff, it's out of hand. How did I do this? Listen, these boxes are specifically saved for me to put Christmas presents in. My stuff is literally just piled in the floor.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way.
Hello vlog, welcome back to another day of Vlogmas. Hi, I've already taken my shirt off because God knows I couldn't deal with that anymore. What's a book? I feel like I do this like every week. I finished a book last night. I read Vigilante by Lillian Lark. I think that was her name. I finished this. This was a serial killer FBI romance. So we had a serial killer and an FBI agent and they have a relationship. This one was interesting. It was short. So it was a very short one. I started reading this last month, like a couple weeks ago, right before October ended. I started this one and I just never finished it. It started out really strong. I really enjoyed the beginning and like the killer that was in there and like the serial killer and the relationship with the FBI agent, because she was like, you know, like the way she was like handling the whole thing. I just didn't feel like we had enough development of their relationship in the beginning. I was very confused on if it was a romance there for a hot minute. And then it's like all of the relationship got dumped in the last 30% and I was bored. So like all of what was interesting for me just was gone after the first 70%. So definitely not my favorite, but it had a lot of potential. So I gave it a 3 because like it was very solid in the beginning, but by the end it just fell flat for me. I am just kind of like stuck there, and that's all I got to say about it. Other things that I'm reading, I've not made any more progress in the, what is the book called? The Queen Takes Rose. I've not made any more progress on that one just because you know, to be honest, I just have not been able to listen to audiobooks. I have been, you know, just going back and forth at work. I had to be on the road for 3 hours today, but I had to be on the road with my boss. I don't really feel like it's appropriate to read sapphic smut around him. He's in his 60s. So we didn't listen to an audiobook in the car. We didn't listen to anything in the car. There we go. I'm still reading that though. I'm going to get back to this tomorrow. I'm hoping to get back to this tomorrow so I can finish this up. I need to. That's what I need. I just need to get back to it so that it's like done, because it's so good. It's so good. I started something last night too, but so what happened last night? Shockingly enough, I was exhausted and I took a nap. I don't do that often. Y'all know that. I don't nap often. It is not something I do. I don't nap. So last night I finished reading her Vigilante last night, and I went to go start another book, and I was reading on my Kindle Paperwhite because I couldn't find my Oasis, and it was my original Paperwhite, so it's not my signature, which I'm gonna take my signature and I'm gonna start trying to use that one a little bit more. I will go ahead and say I don't like reading on the Paperwhite, like regular Paperwhite now. I don't know if it's the buttons or if the screen's just too small, but I did not enjoy how small the screen was. I've left that one at my girlfriend's house for the time being in case I like forget my Kindle or something. Let's hope I don't do that because that was not a fun experience. So I started a book. I know I started one. I just couldn't tell what it was. Oh, I started a Christmas book last night, but I can't tell you about it because it's for a secret vlog that you now know that I'm reading Christmas books. I didn't make it very far. I literally think that I was reading, and then the next thing I know, she was getting ready for work and I had to go home. So I slept for like an hour and a half. No reading got done. I was out of it. I came home, I showered, and I went to bed. That was the extent of yesterday. So yeah, what am I gonna read tonight? That's a great question, because I need to wrap Christmas presents and I need to get so much stuff done. Like I'm behind on everything, literally everything. So well, I'm gonna try to wrap some presents. I might listen to part of an audiobook. We'll see. As for ebooks, I don't know what I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna see what I have on my KU checkout list right now, because I'm just trying to work through as much of my KU TBR as I can, just because I'm just trying to use this service as much as possible. All right, so on my KU, I have a lot of Christmas books. That's not surprising. Hush, I need to keep reading that actually. Let's see how far I am, because I want to kind of finish that soon. And I'm gonna go ahead and return Being Hers, because I just decided I'm not gonna read that right now, so we'll see. Return that for now. But I think I'm gonna go back to Hush. I'm gonna try to finish that one out. That's this dark sapphic, and I really enjoyed the first book, so and I've been enjoying the second book too. I think I'm 30% into this right now. Why is it telling me to retry? Okay, cool. I'll just have to go pull it up. I'm pretty sure I'm like 30% through this. Other than that, I don't know what we'll read next, but we're gonna try to go ahead and read that one. Fingers crossed. I also want to listen to an audiobook, but like, I don't want to start another one yet, other than like The Queen Takes Rose. But I need something that's like more than 2 times speed, because my brain is just says no. I might listen to Christmas music and wrap presents. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna do that. That sounds like fun. So I'll chat with you in a bit. I'll let you know if I read. I might. Who knows? We gotta get our nails changed this week. Hopefully we'll go Saturday and get them changed. All right, you see the presents behind me? It's a whole situation. So I gotta wrap gifts. I don't know if I've said this or not, but just so everyone in my life knows, Kennedy, May, Izzy, baby Tomes, girlfriend of Tomes, my goddaughter, and my cousin, anyone who watches my channel. Your presents are not being wrapped, so you're not gonna see them. They're already under my tree. I'm gonna get started, and we'll just see how many we get through, because there's a good amount here, but I'm not really sure who all's getting their presents today. Oh my god, I forgot I bought these gummy worms. I'm eating these. Holy shit. Hell yeah. Gummy worms, Christmas music. Should I write my dad's gift in like the stupidest paper I have? I think that's what I will do. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents. But it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place. I just finished Blood on the Tracks Volume 7, which y'all know I love this series like more than anything. This is one of my favorite manga series literally ever. I talk about it all the time. This was a very good installment. I read these super quickly, and I cannot wait for the next volume. I love this series. It's a psychological horror, essentially between a very unhealthy relationship between a mother and her son. I can't tell you much more other than there is a lot of abuse in here, a lot of child abuse. It's a very abusive and toxic situation for the child, and basically anyone else who gets in the way of these two. So it's fantastic. If you've not read Blood on the Tracks, I recommend you try it, because it's fantastic and I cannot wait for the next volume. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to find a book to read and I'm gonna lay down. So yeah, that's what we've done tonight. We finished a manga, which I'm glad we finished something, because this month's reading has been slow and non-existent. We'll put our differences aside and just You can't even see me. Okay, listen, I'm trying to not wear foundation. So I just got like brows and lashes and wings on. And I don't hate it. It's not the worst look I've ever done in my entire life. So, have I read anything? No. Not at work today, I haven't. I've been like running around like a crazy person this morning. We have just had crisis after crisis after crisis that I've had to avert, so, you know, it do be like that sometimes. So, I did read some Hush last night, before I passed out. I think I read like a chapter. And then I went to sleep. I'm like 35% through it now. I'm gonna read it for the next 20 minutes because I have 20 minutes left of my lunch. And I am going to read. Vlogmas is going. I'm living. I'm here. I don't know how we're doing it. But we are. But every other day it's not been too bad so far. So let's see if I can actually read things though. It's been really helpful that I've had a couple things like pre-filmed. Like I have some of my sit down content ready and like already, you know, somewhat prepped. I have some sit down stuff that I need to finish up that I just have not edited yet. Next week's gonna be absolutely crazy at work. So the problem there is I have no idea how Vlogmas is gonna go next week. So I'm trying to save my sit down videos for next week, but like vlogging and then getting it up and like, it's like a whole lot. So, but I edited last night, but I didn't get to read a lot last night. That's kind of the issue. It's like, if I'm ahead on one thing, I'm behind on the other. And we're really trying to hit the 200 books this year. And currently, I'll give you an update of where I'm at. I'm not very far. I need to like bust some stuff out if I'm going to hit this goal, because I think as of right now, it is the 8th of, it's the 8th of December. I'm at 177 books. I read one manga last night. So at this rate, the only way I'm hitting this goal is if I just bust through manga. Back to the reading I go, and then I'm gonna go back into work.